In Japan, the consequences of overwork are growing more severe. Many of those who work too hard suffer not only physically but also mentally. Official government figures show the number of those suffering from depression or other mental health problems has been rising. In 2005, 127 workers were recognized. Last year, it surged to a record 268. Among them, 81 people committed suicide. The workers' advocacy groups say the real numbers are much higher, numbering in thousands. In order to warn how serious suicide resulting from overwork and depression is, an exhibition to feature suicide notes and photos of victims is being held in Tokyo. NHK World's Masahiko Sakai has more.
This man killed himself last November at the age of 56. He was working for a transit company. 10 years ago, he suffered from hepatitis. But he had little time for medical treatment because he was transferred around the country many times. 4 years ago, he became depressed. In his diary, he expressed his frustration.
My boss rebuked me. If you're not happy with your job performance, why don't you quit now? It's frustrating because I did not fight back.
The exhibition featuring 50 people, mostly middle-aged men, is organized by a group that supports people suffering from depression.
やっぱりうつ病ということ自体隠しますよね。自殺っていうのはもう当然隠しますね。でうつ病自殺でしょ。そしたらやっぱ隠すということになりますね。働いててうつ病になって自殺する方がね、これだけいるということを、こういう現実があるということを知ってほしかった。
Mitsukazu Komatsu lost his son Hiroto. Hiroto was working for an automobile company. In April 2002, Hiroto committed suicide by jumping from the company's head office. He was 41. In February 2002, he became a manager of the car design department, and his overtime increased by as much as 145 hours a month. Mitsukazu well remembers the short conversation with his son a day before his death.
親父もうダメだ。いやお前何言ってる。それまではさ、確か遅くて大変だなってことが分かってても、これも後の話だが、親父救ってくるっていうことの親父も俺ダメだって。
People who visited the exhibition expressed their sympathy. This woman from Austria learned something talking with the family of victims.
It's very important to not to hide if you have had some misfortune, and people has to know, people has to learn to dare to speak about that.
ありがとうございます。こういう人もいる、ああいう人もいるって知ることによって、つながることによって生きていく、一緒になら生きていけるっていうふうに思っているので、そういうふうにして活動を広げていきたいなと思ってます。
After years of struggling with remorse, the families of victims have started to move forward. By having the strength to share their pain, these families are leading the way for society, government, and business to work together to prevent death from overwork. Masahiko Sakai, NHK World.